Now, of course, we live in the modern era, the digital era, as they say, where we're able to store all of our favorite pieces of media, like music, movies, videos. We can store it on these minute gadgets known as smartphones.
Yeah.
Where, for a lot of people, their entire music collection can be stored in this thing. Whereas before, you would have had to have a suitcase of cassette tapes. You know,
the good old days.
Yeah. If you go to my house, you find a suitcase full of tapes that I collected while I was at university, Daniel. And so now that almost my entire musical collection is digital, I look at this box of cassettes and it's just collecting dust.
Yo, you need to start a museum, man.
I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Donate to the museum. Oh, let them buy it from you, actually.
But what about like at your parents' place? I bet there's still video cassettes of old movies.
You guys, the VCR still works, man.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Wow.
my parents have taken care of a radio they bought in 1982.
1982.
There's a radio in our house that's older than me.
Oh my gosh.
Cassettes give it a hard time. As in, it's so old, it has trouble with cassettes.
Wow.
Like, that thing is so... It's not that it was made in 92, it was bought in 92.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, you know, video cassette players, VCRs, they kind of went out of fashion in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Where now there was a move towards DVD, right? So DVD was the thing for a while. And we all bought DVD players. And yet now, no one has a DVD player.
No one has it. No one remembers how to operate a DVD player.
Because most of the visual media we consume now is either through streaming on platforms like Netflix or in some cases YouTube.
Yeah.
And
Amazon.
And then the rest of it is like stuff we play off of our hard drives.
Yeah.
External hard drives.
Just the things you've kept to yourself. Like
Yes.
something you managed to download.
I won't judge you for where you get those movies from, but you probably have a hard drive full of all of the movies you've ever wanted to see.
Torrents! There's a whole squad out there. Torrent gang, what's up?
Well, the question is obviously, given the advances in technology, for people that have been born recently or were born recently and who are now used to enjoying media in the digital format, to them, such devices that I mentioned before, the video cassettes and the DVDs, these are all things that are alien to them, that they would have even no idea or about what they even are. So today on the show, we're asking the question, you know, can you name a gadget today that children wouldn't understand? And I think that would be the most obvious one, VCR and DVD.
Hey, I can even go a little more basic and just a little further behind.
What?
A cathode ray TV with no remote.
Cathode ray TV with no remote.
Yeah, remember the cathode ray TV?
The box TV.
The guys with the transistors.
The one where the TV it had a dial.
Yes.
They didn't even have switches.
Yes. It had a dial and you had to switch channels and then fine-tune with the same dial and just figure out where to put this thing.
Fine-tune the VHF signal.
VHF signal. No UHF, by the way. It was one signal and just a bunch of electricity running into it, powered on bulbs.
Wow.
Like, I want to give a kid that, a TV with no remote, and just watch their reaction.
What about this? Do you know what this is?
The dynamo. There's so many. Oh, the car window.
Yeah. they don't still make those.
They don't make those anymore, but they need to.
Yeah, because a lot of these car electric window things, they get spoiled.
Especially with Harriers. I was watching a comedian who said he misses phones with handles.
Phone? Really?
Phones with handles, yeah.
Why?
Like, remember the days when you had to pick up a phone?
Right.
And then when you're done talking, nowadays you can't slam a phone. Like, did you know how much money a phone company would make if they just phoned a slam the phone function while you hang up, right? Instead of just regular hang up, you press the extra red button.
Well, if it's a 3310 Nokia, then there's no problem. You can slam that phone down as many times as you want.
You could use it for construction and it would still ring. Like, that thing was wild.
Yeah,
but you can't
crazy.
slam phones now.
No, you can't.
And if you give the kids the dial-up phone...
Although I did buy a, what do you call it? I did like a phone. What is it? What's the actual name of it? Essentially a phone handle, but like which you can connect to a smartphone with Bluetooth, so that you can speak into it like it's a normal phone. For those who kind of have nostalgia for that kind of thing, you cannot sort of answer a phone like this because, man, just holding something flat in your face, it just feels off.
It's not the same. Like 30-something years later, I am shocked that I'm on the phone like this and I can both hear and speak.
That's just wrong.
Like those days, you remember times when people had it upside down for some like the cable is.
It was crazy.
It was wild, man. Technology has come a long way.